there are times where we have people in our lives that really mean dear to us. This person could be, you know what I mean? You could be in a relationship with this person, right? If you, ladies, this could be a man. Fellas, this could be your girl. This could be your best friend. This could be a family member. And you could have said something to them or that just make them they feel good, right? You could of things are changing between you guys too naturally. How you guys used to hang out, how you guys used to talk is not the same. This person is, for example, this is much more noticeable. This person just changed up on you. If you're watching this video, you must be in the good side. You know what I mean? You must been just wondering like, yo, one day we was cool, we was just having a conversation, and you know, I was just telling this person how much they mean to me. It don't even have to be, like I said, it don't have to be intimately. It could just be a family member, a best friend. You know what I mean? It's always somebody, that close person that you thought that things can go far with, and then for some reason, the energy just change out. Family and friends, I'm here to let you know and to give you 10 reasons why you should not force anyone to be in your life. But before I get into the video and give you reason number one, let me introduce myself. This is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. Stay tuned because you will get laced. And by the time you know these 10 reasons, yo, I'm gonna give you my input. And by the time I close this video, and you probably gonna have to rewatch it again, build some self-confidence in yourself and learn to let people go. And I'm gonna tell you why. Reason number one, the connection will no longer be genuine. Yes. You're in a situation where things just change up. Things just change up. Things are just not the same. You're just trying to find things to say to this person to make that person feel good. And then for some odd reason, it just doesn't feel like how it used to be. You guys kind of fell off. I fell out. And then all of a sudden, you know, you guys reconnected. And you just feel like things are just being forced. You just feel like things are just, yo, you used to have a good time. I think it was just time for us to just let things go. You know what I mean? But you guys are just forcing it. And that's why it's not genuine. Reason number two, you really have no time for that. You don't have no time for that. Think about it. This person is just ignoring you. This person is just not, you know what I mean? You're getting into multiple arguments with this person, fights. And you got things to do. Believe it or not. You got things to focus on. You got yourself to work on. You're getting into situations with this person and you're just trying to call them up. They're not picking up the phone. Fellas, you know, that lady, you got into an argument with your girl and then she just she's not even picking up your calls. She just blames you. You got a job to work on. You got a self-improvement to work on. Right? There's something in your life that you need to work on. You got school. You got something to work on. Even if you don't got a lot going on, there are things you can self-improve in yourself. A business, something that you wanted to do with your life. You really have no time for that. Reason number three, the relationship will get worse. The relationship will get worse. In some cases, you know, if you are just trying to force somebody and the other person at the end is like whatever, they just don't care, or you guys just get into multiple arguments, you guys need time to just separate and just think things through. But if you're forcing someone where a situation just happened and then you guys are just constantly arguing, name calling, threatening each other, and then one day you guys just, all right, you know what, y'all just make up and y'all don't even talk about it, or y'all just didn't even have time to just think about it, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And you know what it means. If you're watching this video and you know it's going to get worse, you know the reason why it will get worse. All right? If you guys are just arguing, getting into fights and then making up, getting the fight, it's just going to get worse. You're just forcing it. Number 4, it's mentally draining. Yes. Think about it. You're constantly thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You're doing what you have to do. You're thinking about what went wrong. What did I say? You're draining yourself. You already know. Number 5, you don't like the person you are turning out to be. You don't like the person you're turning out to be. When you're dealing with a specific person, you're cool with somebody, and you're gonna do things that's not normal for you to get that person back in your life, how things used to be. And your energy is shift out somewhere else. And you noticing, you think to yourself, you're like, damn, yo, and you notice too, my energy is not the same, you know, it just, you seen like how you used to smile, you used to laugh, you used to joke around, you used to be focused on doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then all of a sudden, you just see yourself getting into more arguments. You see yourself being more petty. You see yourself just getting aggravated most of the time because you're just thinking about this person. Fix that. You're getting worse. Me, myself, I'm always focused on me. Even if I'm having a conversation with a specific person, I'm getting to know somebody, I always have time for me. My first relationship, of course, is to the Most High, but it's me. I'm focused on me and working on me. Love yourself. Number 6, you look desperate. Think about it. Come back with me. You know how a desperate person looks. I want you. Come back to my life. What's wrong? What did I do to hurt you? You know that desperate look? I don't have to explain that to you. Do you? Think about it. You look desperate. And that same person that you're trying to force to come back into your life don't really care. If you're doing all you can do to make sure to trying to make this person happy, trying to make this person come back into your life, and then constantly this person is just rejecting you, or they're just giving you the runaround. Behind your back, they're telling you, oh, this person is, they're telling people that you're desperate. Don't think they ain't talking about you. They actually love the attention that you're giving them. Believe it or not. Or believe it or not. One way or another. It's not until you leave them alone and then what happened? Dang. That's when they'll call you back and want to talk about things. Think about it. You look desperate. Number 7, you cannot make someone love you. You can't. You can't force anyone to love you. I can't give you a definition of love and what love is, but you know when somebody really likes you. You know when somebody really wants you. You can't force anybody to love you. You can't. You cannot make anyone love you. A few years ago, believe it or not, before the whole shutdown happened, you already know 2020, just in case for some of you don't even understand what the shutdown means. I remember people would call me and say, how you doing? How's everything? Right? Of course, why was the reason, right? Let's give it an example. People have a fantasy of feeling important because their reality now to them is online, Facebook, you know what I mean? Social media. And, you know, a lot of times, like, they feel like, okay, you know what? You know, they feel like they're important. A lot of times they feel like they're important and you supposed to worship and walk on you're supposed to just worship them. And it's like they feel like, you know what I mean, that they're above you, right? I don't know if it's gonna make sense, but it's like now you being the person who you become, and then you come in their life and you're real genuine. And I'm not saying everybody is like this, but I can remember before people would just, so I don't want to say as real as you think they are, but people were just so more cool. People were more chill. People would hit you up if they haven't heard you. Now, people feel like they're above and beyond. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody should love themselves, but it just feel like people feel like, wow, I don't have to worry about you. You know what I mean? People, you can't force anybody. You can't force anyone to love you, man. It's just crazy. It's really hard to break down because people, their whole life is just, it's a fantasy now. You know what I mean? You can't even have genuine conversations with them anymore. But these same people, you know what I mean? They just feel like, okay, you know, you just can't force anyone to love you, man. It's just real difficult. And the reality is like you see it online all the time. You see it online, you know. Number 8, you become an emotional abuser. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, as much as that person is so selfish and don't want to talk to you, and then they just give you a runaround, you will become an emotional abuser because constantly you're trying to force this person. If this person did you wrong, you're constantly in this person's face and telling what they did to you wrong instead of walking away, instead of having some time to heal, instead of having some time to let them think about why things are not working out. When things are just not working out between two people, it takes two. It takes two. Usually an argument happens, but no matter how much that person is selfish, you become an emotional abuser because you're constantly in this person's head because you're trying to force them to come back into your life. Number 9, that person doesn't want to talk to you. Believe it or not, when you're forcing somebody, 9 times out of 10, that person just doesn't want to talk to you. There's never a situation where you're talking to somebody and then you guys are talking and you're just forcing this person. Usually is that person that you're trying to force to talk to you, they ghost you, right? MIA. You don't hear anything from them. And then you're calling them constantly and trying to get them to think about what was going on, trying to make them feel why you guys should be together or be friends. You become an emotional abuser, be careful of that. Because you can, you know, the person could, you may think that person did you wrong or they broke your heart. Or for example, somebody, you were in a relationship with them and this person did you wrong. And then you're constantly keep calling them and or they'll call you and then you could be, you know what I mean, they could be talking to you and tell you what happened and then you pushing them away, right? Or you're trying to grab them and trying to say, let's be together, and then you keep throwing it in their face what they did was wrong and why you should be with them. But you become an emotional abuser, you know? I mean, that's just an example. Number 10. It shows you have no options. Yes. When you're focused on just one person, well, the thing is we're supposed to be focused on one person. When we love somebody, we're supposed to be focused on one person, right? But when things happen and all, you know, arguments, whatever, it's always best, especially if somebody don't want to talk to you, you just distance yourself. Just distance yourself. And when you're just constantly hitting this person up, or you have a friendship and then things didn't go right and you keep hitting them up, or relationship and you constantly, this person just ghosts you. You guys could have had a good night, ladies, and then homeboy, he got what he needed from you. And you thought that, okay, this guy was a good guy and things could have worked out between you, but he just used you for your good. He just used you for your money. You all went on a date and you know, you had a little disagreement, and then you said something to him, but you just gave me your opinion, and then he just he didn't take that the right way, and then he don't even call you. He just you don't hear nothing from him. He got you good. You know what I mean? You know, he did his thing, and then you keep hitting him up. Fellas, same with you too. I hear a lot of you fellas doing that. You know what I mean? She gave you the good, and then you keep hitting her up. It shows you have no options. Now, in some cases, growing up, I was told it's good to show the person that you care for them and you want to be with them. But in some cases, it's good to give a little distance or just distance yourself from this person. Because 9 times out of 10, when you give someone who you are and show them who you make them feel good about themselves and you, whatever, right? What we just talking about. That person's going to come back. That person is going to come back. And then you just show them like, hey, yo, you got more options. And most 9 times out of 10, believe it or not, you do actually have more options. You don't believe it because you're just focused on that one person. That's just an example. But that's that's my 10 reasons why you, my friend, should stop trying to force someone to be in your life. And I'm giving my input. We only have one life. If someone decided to just distance you and leave you alone and don't want to talk to you and you did nothing but good to them, let them go. Obviously, they wasn't the person for you, and obviously your judgment was wrong, and it's okay. Things happen. Even me, it came times where I thought that things was gonna be good with a particular person or a friendship, and things just don't work out anymore. But me, I came to the point where I'm a kind of person where you just distance yourself, or you just ghost me, and I did nothing but good for you. It may hurt a little bit. I don't want to say hurt. It may sting a little bit, but at the same time, I'll sleep on it. And next, because you don't really know someone's true intentions until you really get to know them. And this is one of the reasons why I really advise, from my experience and past experience, that take your time and get to know someone before you let them in. Because like I said, as an example, during the shutdown, people were on their phones all the time. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but in their mindset, they appear and feel that they are more important than anyone else. They look at you and they'll look at you if you're a humble person, you're down to earth, you're real cool, you're real chill, and you're a loving person. People look at that as weakness. Most people, not all people, most people. And those are the people that you have to be careful from. You're down here and they're up here, and they're looking at you and say, okay, you're so humble, and you're looking at them and say, yo, you're having a conversation with them, and they look at you and they just want to throw dirt at you. But at first they'll look at you and then say, wow, you're a good person. You know what I mean? And they'll find tactics in some type of communication to test you. And then when you just let things go, and then you're not a person that's just, or they'll show you certain things that, hey, you know what I mean? And they know that, okay, when they really find out that you're a really good person, they'll work their way out. They'll work their way out, and they're trying to make you chase them, or they just don't even like you. They just came in with the intention or some type of energy just to use you up, and then you ghost you. And a lot of times, these same people, they always come back. They always come back because reality came in and karma hit them. And that's one of the reasons why this one they realized that you was a very valuable person in their lives. Alright? And when they do, be careful. Stay away from these people. Stay away from these people, because you know why? You'll find other people that will really, be happy for you to be in their life, right? Either a relationship, friendship, whatever. All right, but that's my end of my video. And just in case you didn't know, this is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. Comment below and give us an example why you should not force anyone to be in your life. Why you should stop forcing someone to be in your life, all right? And again, this is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. And keep up with the latest luxury styles and trends at gorgeous271.com. In the description below, and also the first comment, the comment pinned to the top, you'll find that too. All right, comment. Please like please like for the algorithm, and write a comment. I really love reading your comments, even though it's not a lot, but I really do enjoy, when people comment on mine. Do comments and give me their input, even if it's a disagreement or not. And sometimes you still got them people that be trying to tell me how I should do my videos, which is cool, but I can't make you happy, all right? Because there's other people that really enjoy my videos, and when I meet them in person, they'll actually tell me thank you. All right, so I can't change my videos for you or listen to your comment on how I should do my videos. But for those of you that do watch my videos and comment, I really appreciate you. And please like, share, and subscribe. And please, I'm waiting for your comments, and please like for the algorithm, share my videos, and I'll see you on the next video.